Let it play.
It's Pluggy, we real life outside, it's gang outside. Pluggy Simmons, shout out to my guy, famous Frills, with the experience. Gang outside.
Let it play. Got you, famous for way back in this mixtape ish. The Rolls Royce at this radio ish. I'm effing top of the line, right? 88.7 XM. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the radio. Shout out to Miami and 98.5 FM Philadelphia, right? It's the I'm with the DJ show, right? And salute to this artist right here, man. A lot of y'all know who he is. Some of y'all don't. Tell him your name, fam.
Hey, listen, man, this Pluggy. And some of y'all know me as H.A. Spady, but I done switched it up and I done leveled up. I branded, and now it's Master Pluggy, man. You already know what it is, Mr. Real Life Pluggy Experience. In real life, my guy, DjNoPhRiLLZ. What's poppin'?
Exactly, everything, right? So it's not even about me, it's about you. Let's talk about the Pluggy Experience. Tell them, what's that about?
Hey, listen, man. It's crazy because everybody knows you know Pluggy. When you tap into Pluggy, man, there's only one thing when you think of a plug. You think of go get you some drugs, you think of, you know, that's pretty first, the only thing that you think of when you think of a plug. But no, I'm the type of plug that you can come to for anything in life. If it's a lifestyle, if it's just starting your career, if it's entertainment, whatever the case may be. But when it comes to the Pluggy Experience, everybody know who tap into the Pluggy Experience. Some shit that you gotta tap in for yourself, man. It's based on me living my life and giving you the experience of what I've been through, doing whatever you want to do in life all at one time. We go to each and every city and we tap in, we give them the Pluggy Experience. And I really can't give you the full details. You have to tap in, and we got a tour coming up in October. And if we come into your city, you can too be a part of the Pluggy Experience.
So look, let's rewind. So experience, like let's talk about some of the life experiences. We all know, well, I know you from Philadelphia. Some people might not know. They might even think you from Atlanta. Let's talk about your beginnings in Philadelphia. Like, what artists inspired you?
Well, coming from Philadelphia, North Philadelphia, I was really inspired by a lot of the artists that I was surrounded by. And one of the main artists was artists like Joey Jihad, people like Meek Mill, artists like, you know, and definitely artists like Meek Mill, because he came in from my era and he actually got a deal. He got himself a deal. Prior to artists like that, we used to listen to people like State Prop and shit like that. And I used to come up off that raw shit because I used to hear them. I used to see them sometimes in the hood, and then you see them, people like Beanie Cracks and the Mosquitoes and the Beanie Seagulls. They went and got these deals with Jay-Z's and shit like that, and came back to the hood. And then you see them type of artists connecting with my favorite artists and friends that I'm connected with, like Joey Jihads and the NHs. And this shit is real life. You seeing this shit. You seeing them go on TV and then come back to the hood. And big enough artists like Joey Jihads and the NHs and the Tweet Bills. You seeing them go out and so I'm inspired by that you can actually rap and talk about the struggle that you was going through and go get some money off the shit. They build one of the top artists in the world and shit like that. And
right.
Shit, we grew up in the same neighborhood, the same blocks and shit like that.
Exactly. I remember meeting you years ago, and why I respect you is because I seen you out here. You had to really be out here. Like you was selling mixtapes. You was
selling everything you can touch. Like this new video I just shot. I said, man, you motherfuckers ain't gonna tell me I ain't no hustler. You was working. I said, you talking while I'm working. I just had to lick it double up. I be selling real niggas, authentic shit straight from the Akis. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers, like. It ain't even really about who you is or what you selling. I mean, it ain't what you selling, it's who you is, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers respect me so much that whatever I put in my hands, they bought that shit. They supported it, they fuck with it because I used to be out here every single day. I would take a spot in the neighborhood or on the corner, wherever I felt like I was going to be grinding at or going to get some support at, and I grind that shit out day by day, from day to night. Like even right now, and I got that shit from the Philly hustler mentality. Like my pops and shit like that, my uncles, my family, my cousins, we still be out here in these streets and these corners that I used to be on when I was out here, like, cause that's just the only way that we knew how to connect. That's how I know how to connect to the people now. Cause I would stand on these corners and I would connect in the streets and I'm selling every day, building my stand up from nothing. You feel what I'm saying?
right.
And I remember seeing you out there in the field with my pop and shit up there on motherfucking Rising Sun. Motherfucking somewhere in Rising Sun by Foreman Mills and shit. You supported my mixtape. You know what I'm saying? I was out there selling my mixtape. I seen you reporting up. You like, yeah, I'm a DJ. I think you was just coming from out of somewhere doing the show. Pop introduced you to me. And shit, you fucking supported my shit and you've been supporting ever since. And that shit been about 10, 11, 12 years ago.
That's a long time ago. Yeah, man. And you gotta support. So me starting the Philly Support Philly movement, right?
Absolutely.
It's kind of like a gift and a curse, because I feel like people in Philly don't understand what Philly Support Philly means. It's really the middle word is support, and a lot of people don't understand it. So let's talk about what you think Philly can do better to support Philly. How about that?
Well, I think that even when you started the Philly Support movement, you started at a time that we really needed support. Like, because I know being a DJ around the time that you were supporting, like being able to like, knowing that you got the key to help artists get where they needed to be at, and then being able to try to make that connection with an artist, and the artist not really understanding what a person can do for you, it kind of fucks a lot of stuff up. I think that people in position can do a lot better business. You know what I'm saying? Understand the business a little bit more and treat everyone like human beings, if you get what I'm saying.
Facts.
So it's like, if I'm a supporter, if I fuck with your music and I see you in person, like, they gotta normalize support. You know what I'm saying? They gotta normalize shaking somebody's hand. They gotta normalize the fact that a person trying to have a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? Normalizing not being Hollywood and shit like that.
Right.
And yeah, man. And I think that a lot of people in position do stuff when it's too late. You know what I'm saying? And that's
What you mean? Like they wait till you get to a certain point? Like right now, I know, like I said, I know you way before the plugin experience, and I'm happy to see where you at. So now I'm quite sure you got people, you got a lot of new friends, or they trying to be new friends, old friends trying to be new friends.
Right.
That really wasn't never a friend.
right.
So how that make you feel though? Like, you know what I mean, when you see that type of activity?
It's kind of crazy because not only I got a lot of new friends, and I know I got a lot of new family also. For my new family, I try to tell them about the new friends that's gonna come around. Tell my new family that we're gonna get a lot of new friends, but a lot of these friends is people I knew before. They were old friends, so they're gonna come a little extra excited about a lot of things that's going on. But if I had that same excitement, then we wouldn't have to work so hard to get where we at right now. So, and what I mean by that is, when I was in Philadelphia, I was just speaking about the time, you know, being able to try to reach out to certain people, certain artists and stuff like that in Philadelphia. Like, we in Philadelphia right now, but I felt though it was kind of hard being in Philadelphia, reaching out to different artists, because I would actually reach out to different artists while actually being out here popping and doing my thing, you know, running every corner and, you know, flipping every stone, spitting every freestyle, touching every DVD and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I looked at my career and felt that I wasn't going nowhere. And the main reason why, because I felt like I was missing certain pieces, and that's the cosign from different artists. Not even just cosign, even collaborations, even certain outlets to be able to walk in certain areas to be able to...
So look, I don't even like cutting people off, because everything you're saying real informative, but I just want to know, like, do you, because you always been hot, like, it's not like you couldn't rap. And the thing about it is, it's like being from Philly, I feel like we all like supermen, like DJs and artists, like we got some of the best. But do you think that it's people scared? It was people scared to do collabs because they thought you might have passed them?
I think that, like, because that's what I was kind of like patching up.
Yeah.
So yeah, in that perspective, I used to feel like, if you look at my music now, I got a lot of features. But my music before, I didn't have too many features. Once again, because they were reaching out to these artists and trying to do songs for these artists, I felt like I was eating tracks up. Like, I felt like maybe artists didn't want to be on the same track with me, because I knew for sure that my bars was better than their bars. You see what I'm saying? Even sometimes when I get on stage with people, I get on stage and maybe a popular artist or somebody that's popular at the time. When I get on stage, I'm rocking the stage. Like, their performance is wiped out by everything I'm doing.
Right.
So a lot of shit just didn't make sense when I was there. You know what I'm saying? Trying to reach out to artists, trying to collab, trying to do work with motherfuckers. But people didn't give me that. The doors wasn't open. You know what I'm saying? The doors wasn't open. People were not, it wasn't as easy to work with people as it's easy as to work with people now.
The other question is like, why do Philadelphia, well, you know, I can say this, we from here. Why you think that, like, when somebody's trying to talk to you or shake your hand or network, put you in a club or anywhere, they feel like that's Joe? What's that about?
I think that, and I use like another example, like when you were in Philadelphia, want you to succeed. And for some reason, I think it's because you see these houses right here, they're so close together. All these houses so close together. You actually forced to know everybody on your neighborhood. So we all start from the bottom, and we know that. So if a motherfucker get a check, if I get $1,000 tomorrow or today, the reality is everybody gonna know how I got that $1,000. So nobody is really phased on how I got that $1,000. When I really started popping in Philadelphia was I used to run around with me and my brothers selling the mixtapes and selling all that type of shit, but I felt like one of the problems was everybody knew us. We in everybody's faces all day, so if everybody sees us, then we're nothing to everybody because you can shake my hand, you can see me, so I'm not special to you. You don't give a fuck what I'm doing. I can do every mixtape, I can be on everything, I can be everywhere, but I'm in your face every day, so I'm nothing special. So this is what I told my brother. I said, listen, bro, we got to get off these streets and we got to get in the faces of these people. And the person who was running shit at the time was rerunning the streets. So they said, what we got to do? I said, bro, get off these streets.